Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break. 58, come on. Let's pick it up. Take 3. 2 weeks, let's go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 458's the mic. Hey, wahoo! I smell fear in that offense.
2nd and 11. To Mixon on the check down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Switch. He's checking. Hey, stand off.
Now Joe Mixon. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ready? Now the wolf. Set. I'm going to run you over. He's coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. but it appears that...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us called.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 15. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Looking to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. I'm coming after you. General West. Coming after you.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set, 8, read. Roll out. Watch out. Ready?
This is Mixon. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check. Lucky. Go.
2nd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10. Tighten up.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
15,
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he'll go at the 25. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check. Look. Squeeze.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Back to throw here. Ball going deep here for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, echo. Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. 58, come on. 58, come on. Rock it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On second down, Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got him, I got him. 49, check 49, check 49. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by Montgomery. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shift. Go, go. 27, check, Mike 27. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Echo. Hey, check Mike 27.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike. So don't say nothing.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter, Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.